Now, I've been in this business game or entrepreneurism game, however you want to call it, coming up to 6 years now. And I'm aware it's not as long as others, but yet it's longer than some. And what I've kind of learned along these 6 years is that, I know we're all aware, and I know it might sound a bit cliche, is that it definitely has its ups and downs. But what I found when it comes to the game of business and entrepreneurism is that the downs are 10 times or even maybe 20 times worse than having a job, for example. Because if you're like a freelancer or a solopreneur, as they like to say, or you're a small team or even a one-man team, when things aren't going well, that definitely takes its toll. You don't necessarily have that financial security. So if you have a client pull out, or in my case, if you have maybe a bad set of events, or if you have, for example, a big booking coming up when they pull out, for example, that takes its toll, and for me, that creates a negative cycle. So you become not motivated because you lost a business or whatever, business ain't going well, and because business isn't going well, you're feeling not motivated, and that has a vicious cycle, and that can cause all types of stress, for example. So that's why when I say that when it comes to the game of business and entrepreneurism, when you have the downs can be 10 times worse. Now, off the back of the apprentice, when apprentice finished in December, I had a lot of good business in the first quarter, from January to March. I've been doing a lot of speaking up and down the country. I had a very, very good last 3 months. But I've been burnt the hell out. Like, I've been up and down the country speaking. Do you get what I mean? And it's like, I dropped a status on my social media last week, if you remember, if you saw it, saying like, look, I'm burnt out. Like, I didn't say I'm burnt out. I said, look, I need to get away, man. I need a holiday. I need to book a flight somewhere. And thank you for everyone who put the suggestions. And here I am in the beautiful island of, where am I? Mallorca? I always get from you, Malaga? No, I'm in Mallorca, one of the two. And despite me saying that the business has its downs can be 10 times worse, as I booked my flight, I remember sitting down last week, literally end of last week, it was my birthday, I had a busy week, I was met up with the apprentice guys in Leeds as well. I sat there and I booked my flight, and as I clicked send or pay, it really struck me that despite sometimes in business the downs are awful. I've had times where I think, you know what, I might as well just get a job. Like, sometimes I have friends who make a lot more money than me just working a standard job, and they have no stress of having to be responsible for the business or whatever entrepreneurial thing they're doing. Sometimes I think maybe I should just have a job. But as I click pay to book this holiday, bear in mind we're flying out less than a week later, it really struck me that despite the downs or despite how hard business can be sometimes, having that time freedom to just decide, you know what, I'm taking April off, I'm not gonna book a flight for next week. Having that time freedom for me is absolutely priceless. Just be able to come out here and just chill the hell out. Not having to ask for permission, not having to ask for leave or whatever. For me, so it really, really made me realize, and really made me have to appreciate, and I was telling my mum this as well, that even though business and entrepreneurship can be hard, that time freedom is something that I'll never ever change for the world. I'll never want to change that. And I'm not naive in thinking that everything from here is going to be smooth sailing. I'm fully 100% aware that I will have more downs. That is life. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I always say the example when I'm doing a talk, in a 365-day period, you're bound to have one bad day. Do you know what I mean? And that's just like in business as well. But having that time freedom to say to myself, Coyote, you know what? Just book a flight, just go to Malaga. I forgot even where I am. Book a flight to Mallorca, have fun, have April off. It's something that I'll never actually ever change for the world. So that's just one thing I wanted to let you guys know, that despite business sometimes being hard, or entrepreneurial journey being hard, having that time freedom is absolutely priceless.